working on something to get better at. Going out to practice with a good attitude and effort. I mean, it's frustrating. We got to do something. It's a big one Sunday night out in LA. It's going to be a big test for everybody. So I'm going to come out flying around, but it starts with having a good week of practice.
Tristan, I don't know if you've seen the viral video of the Bills talking about you falling around.
Oh, Spencer?
Yeah. Your thoughts about their reaction to you making that play?
I mean, he's a thoroughbred from Iowa, too. He's 6'8", like he runs like a deer. I don't know what he's talking about. I appreciate the kind words, the red words, or the redwood comment. That was funny. But no, he's a freak too. I mean, he's a tall drink of water. But yeah, that was funny.
What was that play like for you? Because it's been a while since we've got to see you get on the edge like that and just kind of level of safety on the way.
Yeah. I mean, Bosa squeezed when Mike was the lead kick-out puller. Bosa squeezed down on him, so I just tried capturing the edge a little bit. Then if I can put it back on Mike's body, and then I remember I was out there. I was like, okay, maybe I'll go to the corner. He was covered up, and then I feel like Tuck's behind me. He's like, Tuck said like, get him or something. I flipped my eyes inside, and there was Poyer. Tried to get a good finish block and get Tuck to the end zone, and sprung him and. Worked out. It was awesome.
Looks like you knew a little before you got there it was going to be a tough.
I was hoping. I haven't had one of those, so that was fun. That was exciting.
You pumped your fist.
Yeah.
You were so happy.
Yeah.
Discuss that.
Yeah, I don't know. It's just a reaction, I guess. Having a good block, getting Tuck to the end zone, just felt good. Get the boys on the board.
There's so much season left, but you guys have seen the Lions, you've seen the Eagles, the Seahawks, the Niners. Just what would a win over the Rams mean to kind of getting things back on track?
I think it'd be big for us. A lot of good teams in the NFC, a lot of good teams in the NFL. The Rams are one of them, so being able to go out there and get a big win on the road on Sunday Night Football, I think would be big. I think for everyone in this locker room. I think the confidence, moving forward, but I think it'd be big.
Their front seven has really been having their way with offensive lines. What have you just seen from them as a unit?
Yeah, I think they're kind of just working together. The two edge guys, Wirfs and Byron, working as a tandem. Getting home. Two big, fast guys. Me and Luke are gonna have to be on top of our stuff. You got the interior guys too. We're all gonna have to be ready. I think I say it every week. Where do you go? There. I say it every week. There's good rushers all across the NFL. And, there's no bad rushers. That's what they get paid to do. So we got to go out there and do our job and do what we get paid to do. So be some great matchups, be some great football. I think everyone's looking forward to it.
I know you weren't obviously on the team with Baker in Los Angeles when he goes out there and does that, but from an offensive perspective, how difficult is it to do what he did, where he comes in on a Tuesday, he has a walkthrough on a Wednesday, and he's running the offense like he did on a Thursday?
Yeah, I don't even know, because we have our installs of what we have for the week, and he installed a playbook on a Tuesday, the entire playbook. It's insane. I don't even have words for it. I couldn't do it. I couldn't even come close to doing it.
What does it tell you about Baker then as a football player?
I think just how smart and knowledgeable he is, and how much he cares, how much time he puts in, and you go out and do something like that, and he had situational football. It wasn't just he had a 2-minute drive to go down and win the game. Obviously there's some instinct in there, and muscle memory probably. He's led 2-minute drives before, but with possibly new verbiage, getting everybody on the same page. He's the captain out there. He's driving the boat. So to go do something like that on such short notice is insanely impressive. And now we see him do it all the time. We see him. That's it. That's what he does.
You've checked off almost every stadium tour in your career so far. What's playing at SoFi Stadium like?
I think I have Ravens. I think I have Baltimore. I think that's the last one. No, SoFi's it's a cool stadium. Brand new. Such a fun atmosphere. You get it's cool seeing all the celebrities up on the jumbotron and stuff. Coming out to watch the game. Just a fun time out there. Cool. Beautiful stadium. Good locker rooms. Just a solid trip. Except the flight. The flight sucks. Yeah.
Tristan, Tucker has been productive every time he's been called upon. He's got good running backs, right?
Mm-hmm.
When he's out there, do you feel his speed? What do you feel when he's
that play? I think that was the fastest speed I've hit in a long time, and that was the slowest Tuck ran all day. I think that was when he got past that last defender. He just turned on the jets. That was. I kept watching that clip. I was like, dude, he's flying. I want to know what his top speed was. But yeah, I think my top speed was his slowest speed on Sunday. It was crazy.
Tristan asked Bowles about using you as a lead back. We see it all over the league.
Yeah.
He said you might be too selfish now. You want the ball all the time.
I'd want the ball all the time. He's damn right. I want to get a touchdown. No, that'd be fun. That'd be cool. Vita got one. Was that against the Falcons 5-6 years ago? Let's do it.
Could you be a weapon?
I don't know. We'll see. We'll see. I'm not gonna say too much now. We'll see. It's gonna be in the plan.
Make your pitch.
Yeah, I'll do anything. Give me the ball, throw it to me. I'll catch it. I can catch anything.
What's the most challenging thing about facing the Rams defense?
I'd say probably their front seven. I think, and also them. Us being very similar offenses. That they hear all of our calls all the time. Just going against their own offense. So I think that'll be a little tough. But then their front. Their D-line, they're tough guys. I think a combination of both those things will be tough, but we'll be ready.
Baker was a girl dad, you were a boy dad, now he's going to have
He got his boy. He got his boy.
He's going to be a little.
He is.
What do you think the little Baker baby boy will be?
I mean, I've known Baker for a couple years now, and I think that baby's going to be a terror, and I can't wait. I cannot wait. No, it's big congratulations to them. Super happy for him. It was. I know he's excited. Like, he loves Coco so much. I think. But having a boy, like, it's checked it off.
Got playmate right there.
Yeah, it's the best.
All right, thanks, guys.
Thanks, guys.
What's it like for running back when you got that escort in front of you?
It's definitely a good feeling, a guy like that with his size and speed, going to the outside, and, there's mostly DBs and corners out there. So him being out there to be able to pancake block and, clear the way for me to be able to score.
He said you said something to him.
Yeah, during that play, once we got to the outside, and I see that he was pulling, he was kind of looking for somebody to block. I was just telling him to just go. And then, that's when the corner came. He put him on the ground, and then I just ran to the end zone. Yeah.
He said your slowest speed was his fastest speed. Is it unusual to see a lineman moving like that?
Yeah, I would say it's definitely unusual. He's definitely a generational talent, with his size and speed, and the way that he can move. And he's playing tackle, him being able to get out there in space and basically run with me and be able to help me score. So yeah, it's definitely a good feeling.
So take me through the game when you're getting into the game. Like, how many carries does it take for you to start maybe seeing the spaces? Just mentally, how does that work as you get more carries through a game? Do you feel like you get better?
I would say so. I'd say after a couple carries, you get to feel the defense and seeing what they're kind of trying to do to you and the scheme that they're doing for the day. And, the more carries after that, I just be able to get in my rhythm and mode and showcase what I can do.
You start setting up blocks, setting up defenders?
Once you see how they're playing, it's easier to set them up, and then, that helps the line and helps you out also.
And also for Broussard, he's going to go with the hot hand. If he sees that you're feeling it, you're going to get it more, right?
Yeah, whenever any of our backs are in there, we're always cheering each other on. So, whoever's our hot hand or whoever's doing good that day, we're always just cheering them on and make sure they keep going.
You've had this kind of game before last year in New Orleans, and when you have that kind of production, is there the belief that comes with it that you could be more of an asset in this offense?
I always felt like I was an asset. It's just being able to get the opportunity and, showcasing to the team and my coaches, what I can do and be able to help the team win.
What is your overall feeling when you're able to run it? I mean, we've heard linemen say that that'll take the will out of the defense when you can continue to change with running. Did you get that feeling, Mike? Do you get that feeling when it's really working?
We need that run game going. That's like the most important part. I believe, when they can't stop that and you're able to just keep pounding them for yards, like 4 yards, 5 yards, and be able to pop long runs like that, it's definitely going to be demoralizing to the defense.
Bucky's been out a while, but in that room, you guys got a lot of good running backs. I know you're all tight and each other.
Yeah.
How hard is it for you to be patient? Because when you do get your opportunity, you see the numbers that you put up.
Like I said, whenever I get that chance, I'm always preparing and ready to play any given time. Whenever that time is for me, just make sure I take advantage of it.
Anything else? All right, thanks, guys.
Appreciate y'all.
Thanks, Sean. Appreciate it.